Snake River rest area in Idaho. It's about 40 minutes from Boise. I am getting set up. As you see, I got some hot sauce here. This is my hot honey I made with my Mississippi bee set from when I had the bees. I harvested that honey. I made some chicken. Uh, Hold on, let me cut this down.
That's what I'm trying to be all the time.
I made some chicken. Made some chicken. Well, I won't pause. Okay. I made some chicken ramen noodles, and I got it right here cooling off. I just leave the lid on it to kind of keep the bugs out and to kind of to finish it off, she said. But welcome. What has happened to everyone? Looks like nobody tuned in until it went live, so I'm not sure if the notifications don't notify me until I go live. But welcome to the live. As you know, the last video you saw was Louisiana with Misty and Kyle. They and I do want to appreciate all the people that donated to help them out. They are getting different living arrangements right now, so it's still not what they want, but it's better than what they had. And they said they really thank you guys for helping sending the Cash App money in. So I do thank you guys for that. The next video you'll see Monday is, I think, heading to Texas. So this might throw you for a loop. This guy's in Idaho. I just saw him in Louisiana. What the F is going on? The lives are not going to be in order. Well, they're going to be in real time. The lives are in real time, but the videos are in order from when I left on the trip. So you're seeing Texas, you'll see New Mexico, and so on and so forth. But just forget the men in black. Just forget that I'm in Idaho. Uh-oh. Hopefully we're still live on there. I'm using my Starlink on my computer, but I'm using my Google Fi service on there. So if you don't know, I use Google Fi. I don't use T-Mobile. I use T-Mobile towers, but Google has a phone service that when I was in Mississippi, I switched from Sprint when they merged with T-Mobile, and they tried to treat me like crap, and customer service went to hell, and they was blaming each other. So I went from 19, 20 years having Sprint. I left, so it didn't look back. And I got Google Fi. They use all T-Mobile towers. So apparently they still have the most towers in the United States that Google uses, but they have terrific customer service, and I've had them ever since. And this will be the time when I try to look at the screen to see about if you got any questions or anything. So I do, I got a fan over here too. So I got a fan plugged up with my power station. I got the solar panels going. I got the router, the satellite of the Starlink, 2 phones plugged in, and the computer. So all that, and I'm still banking 40 to 50 watts. Right now I'm only banking probably 10 or maybe 0, but I'm kind of breaking even because the sun's about to go down. But they do, at this rest area, they have an outlet inside. I already tested it, so I'm going to charge that up tonight. It's about 95 degrees out here now, but it's not humid, so it's not bad, especially under here. It's going to get a little kind of bad in a little bit when the sun peaks down below this awning deal. But tonight's going to be 59 degrees, so I really enjoy the nights. I'm not sleeping in the chocolate milk in the daytime. I'm not in there in the daytime, so I'm not worried about being hot as hell in there now. But I do have the air conditioner that can cool it off a little bit, and but I don't need it. I got the big box fan, 59 degrees, cool as a cucumber. Sal says, you visiting any beaches in Texas? You might have just got here. I'm going to say this probably 50 times because I have to remember that some people didn't start when I already talked about it. But I'm not in Texas anymore. I'm in Idaho. So I don't want to spill the beans on a lot of the videos that's coming out, but I think I've already talked about that though. The only beach I've been to, the actual beach, will be in Louisiana, the Gulf of America. The I did go to some kind of thing they called Sportsman Beach. It was in Nevada. The locals say Nevada, like they're from Boston. And speaking of that, I have a joke for you. I know you heard this one before. This is an Idaho joke, but what did the I probably already spilled the beans. What did the one hooker potato said to the other hooker potato? Idaho, Idaho. Well, what do you call, this is another one, maybe Boston. What do you call a prostitute that you pay with spaghetti? You pay them, hey, how much for around the world? 2 bowls of spaghetti. Call them a prostitute. You're welcome. I'm here all week. But what I'm doing here, and I'm telling you right now what happened. I did a stealth. People are crying. They're crying like big old babies. Big ass babies. They're crying. Why don't you do a stealth, you 49-year-old over the hill, torn rotator cuff guy, while I'm sleeping on the couch watching this while I'm on the couch or in bed? Why don't you sleep on the ground, you old faggot? Well, I don't know if they said faggot, but some did because I had tongue ring and earrings. But I'm not doing stealths all the time, but I did a stealth. I did a stealth. The people that actually watch, that pay $3.99 a month and they get 2 lives a week, they already saw where I stealthed at. It's just a perk what they get. They get a live, the PM, and then the AM they get to actually see where I stealthed at. But I did do a stealth. That's coming out September 1st. You gotta wait for then, because my videos are already out till then. I've been on this trip almost 16 pairs of underwear. So you can count your days, how you are on the trip, how long you're on the trip, but it's easy to just count underwear. So this to be the 15th and 3/4 days, because you can wear underwear 4 days at a time, 4 days in a row. So you do one way regular, then you turn around, then you flip it inside out, and then you turn around again. So now I'm on the inside out, I'm gonna turn around tomorrow, and that'll be 16 pair of underwear. Tim says, have you looked at any properties you were interested in or not? I'm not looking at actually properties these trips, these first 3 years. I'm not looking at like going to real estate, looking at properties. What I'm doing is getting the environment, the terrain, how many trees, what kind of insects, humidity, temperatures throughout the year. Once I see what it is there, I'll look on the internet and kind of see what the range is. And then what I'm going to do the 4th or 5th year, I'm going to pick a state or two. If there's 2 or 3 states that I'm like tied neck and neck, you know, for the place I want to go, I'm probably going to spend a whole month in each state, at least a month. So I'm going to go, then that's when I'm going to go everywhere in that state. And then I'll pick 1 or 2 locations, like general areas. And then it'll be kind of like a March Madness. So, and then the states that I pick, and I pick 2 places I might want to go, then I'll start going to real estate agents and stuff like that if I choose to go that route. But that is a good question, because you emailed me earlier, so I do appreciate that. So if people have a lot of questions like that, instead of emailing me, you can do it in comments. It's easier in comments, or it's even easier in the live, so I can talk about it. And it's because I actually peck with 2.5 fingers, I call it. My thumb is a half a finger, so that's how I do it. Or maybe 3.5. Kind of like, I'm getting better at that. Okay, I appreciate the OGKU killer. I appreciate you, but please slow down with the emoji things, because it spams the comments. But if you got a question, that's fine. If you got a question, but with all the emojis, it kind of gets it to spamming. But I do appreciate that you're here. These grapes, I do have that down, but I appreciate it. What I'm going to do in about 10 minutes, I'm going to give 5 away, 5 free subscriptions to the monthly subscriptions, so you can get lives twice a week. Okay, so in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, at 7:25 Mountain Time. So whatever it is now, give me 15 minutes and then get with me again. Then I'm gonna give 5 free memberships out. And then about 30 minutes later, I'm gonna give 5 more out. So thank you very much, Derek, for that. Um, we just did a drawing yesterday. Brenda Lewis won the $40 Amazon gift card. She actually gifted it back to the Gas Guzzler Fund. So I already spent $1,500 in gas. It's getting 9 to 10 miles average a gallon with the chocolate milk attached to it. So that comes in handy with people helping out with the Gas Guzzler Fund. And if you want to do that, look in descriptions. The Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal are in there if you want to do that, and I can shout you out on the video. If you do it any kind of recently, I have to shout you out after September 1st because all those videos are edited and every single video is almost uploaded. If you want a if you want a newsletter that comes out tomorrow, it's already scheduled to go out tomorrow. Please sign up for my newsletter on my website at DaGarbageDisposalStore.com or OutdoorsUnsupervisedStore.com. Go to the very bottom of the newsletter. After you sign up for it, you got to check your email, your spam, your promo code, your promo, all that. You check your folders and you have to verify that was you that signed up. It doesn't want people to sign other people up for fictitious stuff. So it actually verifies that that was you that signed up. And then after that, you might have to check your spam folder and pull it into your primary so it always goes there and you don't miss it. Hey, Big Win, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Tim, I'm not picking anybody. I don't pick anybody because what YouTube does, they make it easier on the content creator that I hit the button and YouTube picks 5 people. That's what happens. Because if I pick, then people get mad at me because I didn't pick them and I picked somebody else. Oh, you should have picked me. I watch you longer. I comment longer. It gets it out the hands of me. All I do is opt to give free out. So I'm the good guy for giving 5 free subscriptions, or 10 a month. So I'm doing 10 a month. So I'm a good guy for giving them out. But YouTube gets to, they pick. Hey, thanks, Brad. I appreciate it. Hey, every little bit of change helps. I really appreciate it. Somebody was looking in the trash cans for aluminum cans, and I just did a hike in California before I did the stealth camp. No, I'm lying. I did a hike, yeah, but it was a couple of videos before the stealth camp. But I did a hike, and the electric company on top of the mountain left a roll of aluminum wire that had one metal wire in there. So I took the metal wire out and I balled it up nice and neat, and I put it in my truck. And I saw somebody digging in the trash for aluminum cans, so I went and got it and gave it to her. And she was real happy about it because that's probably, that one wire that I had was probably equal to maybe 30 cans. So it helped her out. But I've been gone 75 days today. 75 days with 54 videos shot, both channels, but probably 45 on this channel, but 54 videos shot and edited. Every single video that I have right now, they're edited. There's 10 of them that needs to upload. One is at 80% right now. And it's taking like 4 days on the Starlink, and that's why I started doing one a week on this trip. I started doing one video a week because I didn't know if I could keep up with the uploads because the Starlink sucks on upload speed. So I started doing one a week, and then once I found out that I was good to go, I'm good to September 1st. I'll be back September 15th, so I'll be good to go. So in July, you're getting 2 a week. So instead of just Mondays, you're going to get Mondays and Thursdays. On the Garbage Disposal channel, I'm going to try to keep doing 2 a week, but I think it starts July 9th, and then it's going to be 2 a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then you're getting Fridays on that channel too, like a speed challenge thing. So it's like 5 videos a week you're getting on both channels combined. Let me see. Aaron, what is happening? Eric, you are slow as hell from knowing the difference between you and your... Hey, Aaron, it's been a long time, but he just jumped in picking on people. Aaron is a very intellectual guy. I can tell you that. He's smarter than me. Uh, but he did try some food challenges before, and he was at one of them, and I wouldn't have finished the 12-pound pizza in New Jersey at Times River. I forgot the name of that place. What was the name of that place? That's where I met Aaron, and he was waving a pizza box. It was hot. The oven was in that little store, so it was like an oven inside an oven. And my big ass with all this muscle, he was fanning me at the end of the pizza box. If it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have made that pizza. It might have been 11. Fusion says, "Don't give me anything. YouTube made it hard to say that." I'm not sure, Fusion, what you're meaning. Hey Scott, what is up? Hey Sports Freak 97. Um, Tracy says, "Where are you staying at?" I'm staying in my chocolate milk. That's what this whole trip's about, Tracy. This whole trip's about the chocolate milk. I built it to do a 6-month trip around the U.S. and I got changes, and I'll talk about that in the future. But I might make a short video that goes after the California trip to tell you where I went, and then I went back to Oregon, kind of roundabout tell everybody what I've been doing. Because I don't know if I'm going to go to the zoo and get videos at the zoo for a zoo video. Most people won't like that, but it's going to be just an animal video, not me, but the animal video. But I don't know about that yet. But I think I might do an update video about where me going to Oregon, like going straight through Oregon, being in Boise for a little while, doing a food challenge. I got a food challenge at Garbanzo's Pizza in Meridian, Idaho. It's next to Boise. I've done it personally myself, a 12-pound pizza by myself there in 2019, but I'm not able to do that 12-pound pizza anymore. But I got Nate Figueroa. He's a really great eater out of Florida, but he's out of Utah right now. He's an hour away. So we're going to do a collab. So we're going to do that. We're going to share that pizza on June 3rd at 1 p.m. in Meridian. There's not going to be a live. Not for me. I don't think he does either. But I'm not going to do a live. That video's going to come out whenever he wants to schedule it. We'll put it out. But I ordered what I'm doing. Going to Boise is visiting my aunt for two weeks. I don't have a set day when I'm leaving, but I already got a 460 amp hour battery. I just got delivered today and signed for. She has a dog sitter. They're on a cruise right now. They'll be back the 3rd or the 4th. But they're on a cruise and they got a dog sitter, and she signed for that 460 amp hour battery. It was like 50 pounds, and I got one in there already. So now when I get that one, I'm doing a review of that. It's a parallel. I'm running it in parallel. So now I'm going to have about 2,300 amp hours of batteries. So yes, freaking tons of battery. I got to trade in 2 power stations that failed on me. The all power and the Affery. And hopefully these don't fail. If something's wrong with these, then I'm really going to give them, I'm going to make a special video and tell them how crappy their stuff is. But right now, they have really great customer service. They're sending me brand new one. One of them's going to send me a better model, a bigger model. So I'm not doing a review on it. I'm just going to talk about if I like it or not, but I won't do a whole video review because they owe me one. And then a solar panel that crapped out on me that I'm getting there too. But I'm also getting an extension for the back of my hitch so my tailgate can come all the way down when I got chocolate milk hooked up. And I'm getting a lot of other stuff. I get like 12 or 15 other items, and I go through that with a video of what I got, why I needed that, and such like that. Skip Turner says, "Hope you buy a 7x16 trailer soon to convert." Why would you want me to do that? I'm doing really nice in the one I got. It's a 7x14. I mean, two foot extra is not going to make much of a difference. That's what she said. But no, that's working perfectly fine for me. And I don't have the time to build another camper this quick. If I ever build one, it's going to be like a 20 footer. It's not going to be like just a couple foot extra. It's going to be like, you might as well go big. That's what she said. But no, it's working perfectly fine. I only stayed in an RV place 2 days out of 75 days. So I think that's pretty good. And I only did that to wash clothes. I can't break the news on the stealth, but I was going to go to an RV place to wash clothes, but I kind of took care of that stealthily. I kind of did that. So now I didn't have to pay the $30 for RV place, and I already got that taken care of. So all my clothes are washed, but what I got on. But if I ever build another one, it's going to be like 3 or 4 years down the road. It's not going to be anytime soon. I'm really pleased with this one overall. I just got some downgrades actually on the air conditioner. I don't need the air conditioner that big, there's a couple other items I want to do differently on it. But that'll be another. And the people that are actually paying $3.99 a month, they get special perks like voting on the channel and stuff. They're actually going to vote on the new name of chocolate milk. It's still going to be chocolate milk, but there's going to be addition to the name for the part 2. It won't be chocolate milk part 2, but they're going to vote on it on a video that I'm putting out. Out of the whole trip, one day I missed on a live. There's another live that I did that was kind of crappy, but I did make up for it the next day. So I made all the lives for them, the 2 lives a week except one, but I had a video already edited. So just in case that happened, I put that video out so they didn't lose a video. And now I have 2 videos on queue. So if that happens again, then I have another video to go out. And the next video to go out will be talking about them voting on the name of chocolate milk for the next year. So it's already in the works, folks. So I do really care about people that pay extra. It's definitely worth it if you ask me. And I really appreciate people that do go beyond the call to duty of just subscribing and doing extra. And I make sure they know that I do care about that. It helps out their channel a whole lot, because this channel actually kind of breaks even. And actually this channel might barely break even with this trip here, like this channel here. So I'm kind of taken from the other channel to build chocolate milk and to do the extra stuff. That's came from the other channel. But this channel here is getting to where I need to be, but it still needs some improvement, but she said. Okay, let me see if I got some questions real quick. Sal said, I just got the All Powers Bank today, so it crapped out on you. Yeah, I talked about that probably a month and a half ago, but I think it might have been with the people that actually pay. Now, the last live, I might have talked about it for everybody too, but I know I talked about both everything that I had to get reordered. Yeah, the All Powers did, the Affery, and the All Power solar panel. But I talked about that with them, so it's kind of, I guess that's the perk too. They get to know a lot more of what's going on. But on the videos that's coming out, it talks about it too. But there's nothing I can do about the reviews. I can only review in the 2 weeks they gave me three weeks. They want me to review it in a week, but I tell them 3 weeks. I kind of go review it for 2 weeks, and then I got to edit the video and put the video out. So it takes like 3 weeks. So having a solar panel for 2 weeks, there's only so much I can review. And when I had it for 2 weeks, nothing was wrong with it. I went on this trip here, and about a couple weeks in, it crapped out. So did the Affery, and so did the solar panel. But I think it had something to do with the solar panel that actually messed them up. Don't tell them I said that. But the solar panel had some kind of water thing inside of it that messed up on the solar panel, and it said E10, like error 10 on some of my solar inputs for my battery, so it wouldn't charge those up. So I think I hooked it up to those two. I didn't hook it up to my Blue Eddy, so that's why the Blue Eddy still works. So it might just be the solar panel that screwed it up when I plugged it in, okay? So it might have shorted those out. So they do, but I just have to say they do have a good warranty on it. So they didn't give me any problems with saying they sent another one out. And so we'll definitely, I got 3.5 months to go. So I will definitely have put it through the ringer on this trip and tell people how it is. Yeah, Chris, I've been doing this, and again, the people that that pay monthly already know about this. It sounds actually the best right here on my shirt. It sounds not as good here. It sounds okay here. It sounds better here. It sounds the best here. So that's why I've been putting it right here for a little bit on the lives. It bothers me when I'm walking, so I don't. I wear it here. Usually I'm walking, or definitely right here when I'm walking. But on the beard, it jostles around too much when I'm walking. Hey Kelly, thank you very much. I sent Kelly and Dwight. They got a postcard. If you didn't know who Dwight is, Dwight dropped me off in St. Louis at the Arch, doing the 195-mile bike ride. He might have saw his truck leaving, but he dropped me off. That's how I started on the Arch and went to Sikeston on the bike ride. And Dwight dropped me off to do the Survival Season 7, the 10-day, 10-item on island number 10, which apparently wasn't island number 10, and it only lasted one day. That's what she said, because of it was that island number 10, and the barge company owned it, and they saw me the next day and told me to go ahead and leave. But I've sent them a postcard. Dwight said he did not have a postcard since he was 8 years old. Like, nobody sends postcards anymore. So I sent my mom, I sent my aunt one, and then I sent Billy one, and DeWitt one. I'm sorry. And Dwight said, I tell Dwight, I said, hey Dwight, you can't say that you didn't get a postcard. You're 8 years old anymore. But there's a guy named Billy here, and that's why I got confused. A guy named Billy here I talked to that ran the grounds. He was asking about the Blue Eddy and stuff. He's Jackery. Well, the Jackery name is well known, but the price is well known for being high. And then certain YouTubers didn't start liking them anymore, and they went to other ones like EcoFlow. But Blue Eddy is kind of it's starting to get a well-known name, so it's still cheaper brand, but a freaking beast. It has a 30 amp plug on, like a shore power plug in the front, but it's not 30 amp, it's 20 amp, but it has the 30 amp plug where you can plug a big plug into it. But that is a beast. I've been using that every day, all day, since the other two crapped out in Mississippi. And I'm not sure if I talked about it on the video, but the Mississippi videos are already out, so I think I did talk about especially the solar panel in Mississippi. But I think the other ones crapped out on me a little after that. Tracy says, how is people on the beach doing? Oh, are you talking to people in the room? Okay, Brad, thank you very much. Brad, he got to me before Derek did. The memberships are going out now. I'm not picking them. I'm just hitting the button. Memberships. Membership gifting. You sent 10 free charge gift members. Oh, I already shipped 10. God dang it. I already shipped 10 of them. So I guess, when did I ship them? It had to be almost, I bet you it's 1 or 2 days. Whatever, when I went live before, it might have been 1 or 2 more days. So next live I do, please remind me next live I do to give 10 out. Or I might just try to go live a little bit before then. But it shows now, it says, nicely done. You sent 10 free of charge gift memberships this month. So I think per each month. So I must have did it the first of this month. I must have went live already. So it's the same month. Well, sorry guys, that's a bummer. But thanks for reminding me, though. Oh, the people. You must have got here late too. I talked about that, um, and I'll go over it one more time. But if anybody else gets in the room, I have to tell them to go back and listen to the live, because if I repeat everything in the live, it'll just be repeat, repeat, repeat when people come in. But they're getting into a better arrangement right now. Not the arrangement that they're trying to get. They're not going to make it to Massachusetts, but they're in a better arrangement, and uh, that's about all right now. But they did tell me to thank everybody for all the donations. So I really thank everybody too as well. But thank you for asking, Tracy. Stevens. So how many miles have you traveled so far, roughly? I'll actually tell you exactly. 4,360 miles. Because I got 40 miles to go. It'll be 4,400 miles. My truck has 5,800 on it. Well, 5,760. But I need to do my tire rotation at 5,000. My oil changes are every 10,000. But they told me I can go over a little bit on the both of them. But the tire rotation, I'm going to do that when I get to Idaho, and that's why I'm here to do tire rotation. Dell computer's supposed to change the motherboard to this laptop. I'm supposed to get 2 power stations. Supposed to get a solar panel, supposed to get a 460 amp hour battery, 2 Starlink cables, 12 items, 14 items from Amazon, and a partridge in a pear tree. So, thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. Thank you, Akora. Yeah, if you want to sign up for the paid membership, since I didn't give 10 out right now, next live, please let me know. But if you want to try it out for $3.99, it's just a month-to-month thing. That's the link right there if you want to try it out. If you're here 1 month, you like it, you sign up for 1 more month, you'll be in the drawing the second month, because you got to be in here 30 days. You have to be 30 days to get into the drawing, but the drawing, you win $40. So if you accidentally win the drawing the second month you're here for the first time that you're qualified, $40, pretty good deal. You'll be ahead $32 already. So it is. Brenda Lewis won yesterday, and she donated the money back to the gas guzzler fund. So I do thank people for that. John says, holy hell, my car is 20 years old and only has 45,000 miles on it. Yeah, he probably hasn't drove all the way around the country doing videos probably. When I get back in this truck here, I'll probably put 10,000 miles on it in about a year. Maybe about 10,000 in a year. But then when I get my other vehicle, I'll be driving that around. This is mainly to pull around, like if I need to pull a boat, a bigger boat, but I can pull a boat in my Honda. But pulling that trailer around, that's why I bought this vehicle. But my Honda is going to be my everyday kind of car, and this is my hauling truck. But yeah, a lot of people drive differently. My mom had 60,000 miles in her car, and she had her car for like, I don't know how many years, like a lot of years too. So I don't even think she had 60,000 on it. But they like doing the job that I do. It's just going to come to the territory. If I'm driving from St. Louis all the way around to California to Washington to Minnesota back down to St. Louis, it's going to put a couple miles on there. But I'm trying to just, and I don't care about the miles. I get paid, I think they upped it to almost 70 cents a mile. So I get paid 70 cents a mile with tax write-offs. So it helps out with taxes anyway. It pays for itself. So I'm not worried about it. Chris says, I'm enjoying the outdoors adventures you're on. Well, I appreciate it. I'm kind of giving everybody a lowdown of different campsites of like, maybe you don't want to go there if you see it, and like if it's dusty, that time of the month, like April in the Apache Creek is said the worst time of the month that to be there, and I was there then, but it was still beautiful, just a little dusty there. That's what she said. But you'll see those videos. I think that's in New Mexico. Uh, after Texas, you'll see that one. Okay, I did have a question. I did read part of it, but I was trying to get to other questions. Uh, oh, thank you very much. We got a big fan that sent 10 outdoors unsupervised gift memberships. So thank you for pulling the weight of the gift memberships that I didn't get to do. So thank you very much, big fan. I appreciate it. He's such a great guy. Uh, he actually met up with Bob and myself, and we went to he bought tickets to the Pennsylvania baseball game, and the Phillies baseball game. We was the fifth row, right behind the dugout. So really had a good time. And he helped out too with the overseas trip a lot. So he matched donations. So he gave a big donation, and he matched everybody's donations. So I do thank him for that. Really big hearted guy. As well as Sports Freak 97. I'm meeting people along the way too, because I went to Sports Freak 97's house first so he could see the chocolate milk in person. And I'm going to meet up with Natasha here on the way, and probably the Grapetines again. I think we're doing a camp in Wisconsin. I'm canceling Iowa this trip, so if you're in Iowa, usually people don't meet up with me anyway. They just say they are, and that's just real life situations. That's what most people do. But Iowa, it looks stupid on the map to go to Iowa and then skip Wisconsin, because if I go the trip next year, I have to go around Michigan, the Lake Michigan, and then go up to Wisconsin and then back down. So I'm going to go to Wisconsin, come down on the 2027. I'm putting Iowa in that loophole there, that loop there, because it makes more sense. So we'll do some. I heard we're going to catch some really huge fish. We're going to need to buy bigger pans to cook the fish in, or chop them up. But I think he's going to take me to a spot where we're going to catch some huge ass fish, and we're going to have to cook some big fish. So if Derek Grapetine and maybe Becky can come on in this one, but she didn't get to go to Indiana because I think it was too cold. She said she was watching the dog, but I think it was just going to be too cold, and it's probably best because it was like negative 10 degrees one day when we woke up. So but if you haven't saw the Indiana trip with Derek Grapetine and myself, please check them videos out. It's I think about 5 videos. Oh, I'm looking for the who asked the question about the weight. Brad says, talking about the blue ball crabs, people, I'm sure. Brandon, we got awesome. Much love you. Okay, thank you very much. Man, it's been a Chris says, I guess if I paid you money, I could tell you where to put it. Actually, you can't. Usually, I tell people they can't really buy votes on this channel. If you want to give money, that's perfectly fine. It helps the channel. It helped me get to where I need to do on certain things. But if you're donating, and I know you say you're just joking on there, but I need to say this. But if you're donating money to make a certain point on here, to go a certain direction on this channel, you'll be pissed off, because I don't usually go that route 99.9% of the time. And that's one reason why I stopped doing the speed challenges on the other channel. I stopped doing the sponsored speed challenge. I still do the speed challenges, but I'm not doing people paying me, because there's been people that's gotten mad because I didn't go to Burger King and do 5 Whoppers with one hand, with 2 ice cubes and 3 fries on ketchup, 2 with mustard, 1 with barbecue. It got so crazy. People wanted specific stuff. I was like, I'm not doing that. If you want to donate and sponsor you, I'll shout your daughter, your son, or your wife's birthday anniversary out. But I can't jump through hoops. There's a lot of stuff on this channel that you guys don't see behind the scene on the emails. It gets pretty hectic. But yeah, I just had to throw that out there, because some people might think if they do send money, then they can control the votes. It's kind of like government, I guess, like what do they call that? Lobbyists. Is that what that? I still can't find who asked about losing weight. It's been quite a while, and I apologize. I saw it, and I started talking. I know it said something about muscle. Oh, thank you very much, Nate Natters. The 10 pounds. Thank you very much. Says love the journey, Brandon from over the pond in Manchester, UK. Keep it by my brother. Well, thank you very much. Oh, okay. Matthew McDonald says, how much weight have you lost? I don't know. I'm not the type to weigh myself. If I go to the doctor, I might. So we'll probably get a weigh in September. I got October 1st, but third week of September, I got to go do some blood work. They wanted me to do it while I was on the road. I said, I'm not going to go find the blood library that you use and all this mess. I said, when I get back, if I'm still living, then third week of September. And I was like, don't they do blood work when they're doing the blood's coming out, just sop some up and, test it. So, but I'll probably get blood work done then, and then they'll weigh me then, and I'll see what I weighed on their scale and what I weighed now. So their scales should be more accurate. So we'll see. I'm not the type to look at calories or salt intake. When I do videos, I kind of do. And I was going to eat this on here. I'll just warm this up later. But I was going to add, and I was just going to show you, I was going to add my hot honey. It's just Louisiana hot sauce with the bee spit, AKA honey, the Mississippi bee spit. And I really like it on chicken. It really tastes good on chicken. I'm not a fan of the sweet on the fish. But since the packs have like so much salt in it, I'm going to use lemon pepper with no salt. This is no salt lemon pepper. So I'm doing lemon pepper chicken hot honey, and I'm just going to leave it in there. And I was just showing you what I was going to do, but I'll eat that later. I'm going to slurp. I'm going to slurp while I talk. Okay. Steven says, that's why your Pirates hat didn't fit. Probably so, because you know what? I haven't been wearing Randy Randog Santel's hat. I don't wear that much because my hair was fuller when I got that fitted hat, and when I cut my hair, it doesn't fit no more. So that's one reason people want to fitted hats. I'm like, I'm not buying 20 different size hats, and that's one reason why I don't like fitted hats, because when you cut your hair different, it's like it doesn't fit. So I don't like those. Chris Walsh says, oh, have you gained any muscle? I don't know. I don't know if I lost or gained any. If I don't get on the scale, I wouldn't know either way. Tim says it was, okay, 232 mile hike. I didn't do a 232 mile hike. I did a 32 mile hike. And on that hike, I think I only lost like 5 pounds. I must have drank so much water afterwards and got on the scale, because I think I only lost like 4 or 5 pounds. But I think on the video, I thought I weighed myself. I'm not sure if I did or not, or I went live and I talked about it. But I didn't lose much. Especially, I know I didn't on the 55 mile hike. I think I only lost 5 or 6 pounds. Yes, Chris. July, you guys get 2 videos a week on this channel. The other channel, you'll start getting 2 videos a week July 9th. You'll start getting 2 a week after July 9th. Because I already got the videos already scheduled out to July 12th. So I didn't want to put one back. I didn't want to go backwards with the videos. So I do have more videos in store for you guys. Workaholic, yeah, I actually am, but actually editing videos for me is meditational, because my mind goes all over the place anyway. But when I'm editing, I think of stuff that can add into there, and I find the stuff, and it's like a puzzle. So I really like to edit. I try not to do videos, But when I go, like if I thought about not doing any videos at all and just doing some going to the park. There's a state park out here, $7. It has a swimming area. There's a 4 mile hike area. It just has a nice little scenic view. I wasn't going to do a video there, but then I thought about maybe the zoo, getting my fancy camera, paying $13 to get in, $10 for the wagon, putting all my fancy camera gear and getting good videos of like rhino balls and stuff for you guys. So it's just, I don't know, but I was thinking about doing that and maybe saving that video and putting it out when the Idaho videos come out again, because what I'm going to do is when I leave Idaho, I might get videos. I didn't get from California through Oregon. I didn't get any videos because I was going straight to Boise right here, 40 miles away, and then doing the food challenge. And then I'm just visiting and getting stocked up and doing what I need to do with the chocolate milk. And I'm going to start videos back when I hit Oregon. I'm going Oregon for about 10 days, and I'll get videos there. Then I get videos Washington, and then I'm going back to Idaho, across the little section of Idaho to like Missoula and Lolo National Forest. So I'm going to get videos in Idaho then. So I might put that, if I do an Idaho video, I might put that video out right before I do the Lolo National Forest and the Missoula. Then it'll be Idaho. So I'm trying to keep it consistent where it's just like in a rhythmic pattern there. Steven says the pirate metal detector video was my wife's favorite of yours so far. Brandon should love the acting. Well, thank you very much. And please, Steven, please make sure she watches Yerington, Yerington. It doesn't come out until, I can tell you the exact day it comes out. You want to put this on your reminder or your phone. The 21st of August. I shot it May 20th, but the 21st of August, bad acting. Very, very bad acting. You'll get 2 of me in the same video. Very bad. Christian says you look healthy, Brandon. I think I'm doing good. I'm just eating, I'm actually eating like pasta, and I had this for lunch too. I'm actually just eating noodles because it's easy. Let's just say it's easy to pass. It's easy to break down. So, because I got a 12-pound pizza to do, even though I know we're going to kill it because 6 pounds a piece, I'm pretty sure it's going to go down. But I'm just kind of eating that, and I got some spams in the pack, the little flat pack, that are actually pretty good. Big Win says, I heard other contest creators say they're editing their videos is very therapeutic for them. It is. I really enjoy it. Aaron says, remember your no snot hot sauce? That stuff was ridiculously spicy. Yes, I don't make that anymore, but I do like the hot pickles, snot pickle. I don't do the pickles anymore. I might still do the garlic, but I'm kind of dumb it down. I'm trying to dumb it down, not to do much, but I just talked to the company that did this. I can't do the cups, folks. They're only trying to give me $1 off. If I'm only making $1, I'm going to tell you now, it's not all about money, but my life is important, and I'm trying to dumb down some stuff. That I don't want to do more work. Eventually, I'm going to have to go to a company to sell all my merchandise because I'm living in the middle of nowhere. I'm not trying to go to the post office every day and sell merch. But if you guys still want merch, and at that time it's still doing okay, I'll have a company do it for me. Hopefully the company that makes my hats and I get the merchandise from, the quality, I know the quality's there. I know they do a good job. Hopefully they can take over for me and they can just pay me $1 or $2 per thing and they can do all the work. If we can work a deal out for that, then we can, then I think we can be in business. I've already rolled it around in my head because I spend $10,000 or $20,000 at a time to buy all my merch. I buy it all at once. I don't just buy the cheap stuff, like go to a company and they go, oh, I'll put it on a hot sauce bottle for you if you want. and they'll do anything for you, but it's crappy work, and they give the content creator $1. Uh, for me, I'm probably might still be spending 10,000 up front for all the merch, but I might get $5 back instead of $1 because I'm putting all the money up front. All they got to do is take the order, box it up, and send it out. So they're not going to come out the money up front like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they might be more apt to do it. You know, we'll talk it out, contract, and I still want the quality to be there. I don't want you to buy crap. I just don't want to sell it just to get a dollar or two and you get a piece of crap. Outdoors says never been in the chat. I just started watching the channel. Well, thank you very much, Outdoors with Vance. I really appreciate it. Hope you like the channel and the wit. I like to call it wit. Some people say asshole, but trolling. I like to troll, to mess with people. And people like, you left the bell peppers on the stickers on the bell peppers. Like, I think I know. So that's one of my things. And when people comment like that, I know they're new to the channel. But just stuff to mess with people. I just like to say the sun. I know that's the west. Okay, the sun sets in the west. But in the videos, I always say, oh, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. So I know that's east. I can't get lost. That's east. The sun's setting. So people, I'm not the brightest light pole in America, but people really think I'm stupid. Stupider than I am. It's easy to act stupid sometimes, but I'm not as stupid as people think. All right, Paris is in the house. Says nobody adventures. All right, well, thank you very much. It sounds like a lot of these people do. Do you guys do YouTube as well, or it sounds like your name is something to do with like outdoorsy? You guys might some stuff that y'all do over there called wild camping. I think stealth camping and stuff like that. They call it wild camping over there. I talked to some lady in Germany, in Nevada. She gave me some wood. Not a big burly German lady, gave me wood. I know it sounds weird, but she didn't want to carry the wood to California because it's illegal. And I was going to California that day as well. And I said, you know what? You can give me that wood. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I crossed the border with it. I'm saying I might have used that wood that night and made a big bonfire. Oh, Chris Walters, I have to shoot you down on that. And I have to say this to everybody. Chris Walters says, tell us about the new adventures that are coming up. That is a perk. That is a perk that the people that pay $3.99 get. I go live 2 times a month for you guys. I kind of talk about a little bit about what happened. You know, I'm not telling you everything about what happened on this, like, because you got to watch the videos. But the two videos lives a month you guys get, they get 2 a week, so they get at least 8 videos a month, and they know in real time where I've been and stuff. They already know the most beautiful forest I've been to. The most they got a live at the most scenic place that I've been to so far. I'm glad I got to go live there. But it's just a perk that they get, and I don't want to ruin the perks that they get by telling everybody that's stuff that's going to happen. I kind of spill the beans on the challenge I'm about to do on the 3rd, because Nate Figueroa is on the team, and we already posted on Facebook. So that's on the other channel. When I'm trying to get people maybe to say, hey, I wish I knew you was here. I lived down the street. I could have made it. They'll still say it, but the post is out there. So I've covered my own butt on that one. But right now, like I've been telling people, I'm in Idaho. I'm not making videos, but I met In the Wild Chef. He was on season 10 of Food Network. I met him yesterday, and I think we're going to collab when I come back through Idaho up top. He knows a lot of hiking places, and he does some off-the-wall cooking type stuff. I think he cooked on a hubcap. He had like a clean hubcap, but he cooked on it, like made something. So he does off-the-wall stuff too, and it's perfect for this channel. So that's something that's a perk that you heard about, but I kind of posted that on Facebook as well. So stuff I post on there, I try to let people know a little bit what's going on in the future. I don't want to shut you all out, everything, but I try to make it. I try to make people that spend more money on the channel seem, well, not seem, but more bang for their buck for their $4. It's only $4, but more bang for their buck. But I'm trying to answer as much as I can from the past of what I can and stuff for you now. Uh, Nate Natter says, "Welcome to Unsupervised Outcasts." Okay, thank you very much for subscribing to that. You'll definitely get plenty of the perks if you sign up for the $4 a month thing. You'll understand what they're talking about when they say it's worth $4. A lot of campers coming through here, but they don't know mine's a camper. Let's see. Hey, Duck Eagle. Just glad you're doing great. Keep it going, and thanks for sharing your videos. Well, thank you very much, man. I'm glad you're here. John says, "You're smart. You're making money on YouTube. Questions my life decisions." Um, it just happened with the eating channel, and then I got used to editing. But I'm not the brightest person in America, and I've never been accused of being a genius. Believe me, unless they was drunk. But I tell people that to do professional eating now, like, you need to find something else to do in the future. You need to find an out. If you do YouTube still, you need to find something, a hobby, something other than eating. You can't keep doing this eating your whole life. If you want to talk about food, if you want to do food reviews, if you still want to do something with food, maybe videotape other people eating, maybe do some stuff, different stuff. But you can't keep doing that your whole life. So that's why I chose the outdoors. And I used to vlog, so I'm pretty good at vlogging. When I first vlogged, you couldn't believe how crazy I was in my mind of trying to think things out. Yeah, I thought things out too much. And when I was with Tasha saw that. She was like, "I didn't know, what should I do? Should I put a red card up?" Because I did food and vlogs, and should I put a red card up before I start the camera? And that means it's for the eating channel, and then the yellow one means that's for. I was going crazy. I didn't know what the hell. I was all over the place. But vlogging now is pretty easy. And what I do if I do food challenges and stuff, I just grab my GoPro, I download everything off of it, I put it in my computer, and then whatever's on the GoPro is going to be fresh for that food challenge. And then when I get done with the food challenge, I download all that, and then I start back with the vlog again, or the so it's like night and day right to me now. It's just kind of like riding a bike. So but it's everybody in life, and I'm not a motivational speaker, but I didn't start doing YouTube for 8 years ago, um, maybe 9 or 10 years ago. I don't know, but just different circumstances happen. And I tell people, you know what, people get stuck. And I tell younger crowd, I say, don't quit your job right now, but don't ever stop looking for a better job. Don't just think you're going to work for McDonald's your whole life and you get fired and then you go find a better job. Look for a better job while you're working for McDonald's now. Don't wait that year or two. Just go look for a job. Don't tell them you're looking for a job, but go look for a job. Go have fun at the beach one day, but one day say, you know what, I'm going to go look for another job. And tell that job, look, I'm just looking for a better job. I'm not trying to quit until I find another job and put my 2 weeks in. I said, but if I do get hired, can I get at least 2 weeks so I can let them know? Because I wouldn't leave you like that. So, never stop looking for any like better opportunities. Like when I'm doing this now, believe me, I got other stuff happening that I'm looking for different opportunities, not just doing outdoors my whole life. Because when I get 80 years old, I'm not trying to edit videos all day long. I'm not trying to do that. Um, I already got other stuff that I think I'm going to do. So it's just a process in life. And I wouldn't be here today if the people didn't sign me up for a food contest. That's how I got started doing YouTube. The first 5 videos or so, I only recorded maybe one of them because I didn't think I was even going to do this as a job. But I just took a liking to it and just started learning. I learned 99% of what I learned now, I learned by myself. So if there's a lot of videos out there, if you want to learn anything, just start with YouTube. Start with YouTube and start looking up how to research stuff, how to do stuff. Google, Google how you do stuff. Riley says, have seen your ASMR videos in the beginning. Riley Ron, I've got to say, you have to be a screwed up individual if you're still here and you saw those. Oh, yeah, Mac from Indiana. He's a screwed up individual, I know. He's still here. He loves them ASMRs. They're creepy. Them first ASMRs, I left them on here. I leave stupid videos on here just to show people where I came from. This is where I was. You can make it. Anybody can make it on YouTube. If you see my first videos, some stupid videos, I'm gonna help people's motivation out right now. Give me 2 minutes. That's what she said. That's what I said. And I'm gonna share this video with you. I want you to watch this video after this live. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened before you watch this video, and then you'll figure out what. So I got this big, I call it National Geographic USA Up All Night lens. It's a lens, a telescopic lens that I go on one of my cameras, and I call it that because you ever watch USA Up All Night? It's always a guy with a telescope looking through a mini blind of a lady undressing, and then bam, she gets smacked in the back of the head and killed. Well, that's why I call it that. Well, when I get a brand new $5,000 camera and lens or $7,000 camera and lens, there's a troll that says, your videos are shit. You know why they say that? They're trying to hurt my feelings. I'll tell you now, you're not going to hurt my feelings. But they're trying to hurt my feelings because they think I just paid all that money and they're trying to second guess, like I'm trying to second guess myself that these videos are shit. No, I say, oh, you think this is bad? Check this video out. And the video I'm about to send you guys is the video I'm talking about. I said, oh, you think this is shit? Check this one out. Here's what happened. And I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do anything. And you probably know more than me when I first started editing than I knew when I started. You know how the picture is this direction? Well, I accidentally recorded the video this way on my phone. So I didn't know how to just click it. I didn't know how to click it and turn the video this way. I shit you not. I didn't even know how to do that. So guess what I did? I'm not lying. Here's what I did. I downloaded the video onto it was an older computer, onto a computer. I turned the computer this way. I recorded the computer screen with my phone again. And then I turned it around, re-downloaded it. So you got a bootlegged audio, bootleg video. It was so crappy. That's what this video I'm about to share to you guys. That's what it is. So believe me, watch this video after this. Please save that video because that video was shit. And I keep it on there. You know why I keep it on there? So I could show people that I've come a long way, folks. And that's not all. The very first video, the very first challenge, that was Randy Randog Santel's first challenge, Pointer's Pizza. They wouldn't let me put a 10-minute, 15-minute video up. They only let me put a 3-minute video up. So guess what I did? Here's what I did. I downloaded the whole video onto my computer. I recorded while I'm holding it. I'm hitting the buttons here, fast forwarding the computer. I'm fast forwarding so I can make it 3 minutes on my phone. I'm doing that. Yeah, I did that. And I left that video up. First video ever. That video was, I made it 3 minutes, but I actually did that, fast forwarded with my finger, 3 minutes. So that was called Pointer's Pizza. It's probably still up too. I had overalls on. Yep. Piece of work, folks. Piece of work. Yes, those are vintage. Oh, Aaron loves the Romance in the Garden. Yeah, the Romance in the Garden had cucumbers in my shirt. I was wet. I was doing me a wet bath. Oh, that was something. Uh, Definitely some good bad acting on there. Let me see what I wrote down here that I didn't get to. Uh, our top of food challenge. You know what? There's some dirty bastards around here. This whole trip, dirty bastards all over the United States. 95, I'm going to say 95% of men, because I've only been to the men's bathroom, 95% of men don't wash their fucking paws. Nasty bastards. And I even, when they walk out, I'm like, and the other guys hear me, I'm like, man, that dirty son of a bitch. Like nasty. Like these some nasty bastards. They're old. You would think older people would wash their hands. Like they're like my age or older, like they brought up better. They're not the timeout generation or the count, the one, two, 2.5. You better stop that, Timmy. They're not the count. They're the best beaten ones. You know, you would think they wash their hands. No, these dirty paw bastards just walk out, not even thinking twice. And that when you go pick up this bottle of hot sauce at Walmart and people complaining about me eating off the floor, ain't nobody's dick rubbing on the floor. It ain't that big. Okay, I'm telling you now, it ain't that big. They're not dragging the floor, so I'm not dick dust on the floor. But people's dirty paws with dick pepper on the bottles at Walmart, and you're touching it with your hand, and then you go to wiping your face. I'm not sure if your tongue's sticking out when you're doing it, but you're touching people's peckers. But they're complaining about me not washing my hands in the woods. Ain't nobody slapping elm trees over there with peckers. It just burns me up, folks. Burns me up. All them people at Walmart ain't washing their hands out there picking their nose. They're playing with their phone. They've been playing with their stuff, watching Pornhub and xvideos.com that I prefer. All their juice on their phone, and then they're touching the phone, looking at what Paul's doing in the next aisle, and then they're touching all the stuff. God. Fecal matter everywhere. You know what? I wish Starlink would let me have the option to trade in uploads to download speed. The download speed sometimes at 200, mostly 150, sometimes 100, but the upload speed is roughly, it's averaging around 10 right now, but it goes down to 3 to 7, 10, sometimes 30 just for a short time. But if I could trade in 10 download points to get 1 upload point, I will do that, Starlink. Is there an option I can do that? Okay, 95 today. It's not 95 right now, but it was 95 when I started this video. Tomorrow's going to be, let me look on here. Tonight's going to be 59, so I'm going to be sleeping rather nice. Tomorrow's going to be 81, low's 49. So that's a big difference. The next day, Monday, is going to be 76, the low 47. So today was just a crazy off day to get 95 and then jump back down. So probably all of the United States got kind of warm today. But you got to have bad days, folks. I tell people, you know how people say, I wish it was 68 degrees and I owe you one. 68 degrees all year round. Perfect temperature for me. Like, no, you wouldn't like that, because you know what? You would take advantage of it. You would not appreciate that it's 68 degrees. You won't appreciate it because you're used to it. But if you had a bad day, it's 100 degrees, and then the next day 68 degrees, you're going to really appreciate that day, because you just went through hell. You went through a bad day so you can see the good day. So you got to have bad days, folks, and to have good days. Okay, I think I almost went over everything. I say one thing for the last, because a good friend of mine, Eli and Amber Lessick, Well, Amber's dad had passed away a couple of days ago. Uh, that's Eli's father-in-law, and I want you to if you don't, if you know who Eli is, you don't, and Amber is Amber Lessick, and Eli, a guy named Eli. Derek and him and I did a food challenge while we was in Indiana on that camping trip, and if you didn't know and you know them, like you watch their videos, please you know, uh, comment something on their channel. Just, wish them, in your prayers, meditation, positive vibes, whatever you have. Really great people, really good friends. I don't, as you know, I have about a handful of friends that I can call my friends that I even associate with, like maybe two handfuls. That's what she said, and they're one of them. So really good people. And I wouldn't be wearing their shirts in their videos and talking about them all the time if there wasn't good friends of mine. So please keep them in your thoughts. Okay, we're jumping out of here in a minute. Carla, I know you've been around the channel quite a while. You should know. But yes, if any stickers that are on fruits and vegetables with the flesh of it can be edible, like you can just eat it without having to cut the flesh off, like tomatoes, apples, bell peppers, and such. They're supposed to be a food grade sticker. The glue is supposed to be some tree sap. The sticker's supposed to be some biodegradable type thing. So that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not saying that it is, that you should even eat stickers like I do, but I've been to the doctor. I got a good green flag that everything was okay except my blood pressure, but that ran in the family for years, and it'll get better if I lose weight. No joke about that. But that's the only thing. Other than that, I had full blood work, colonoscopy, MRI, EKG. I had the whole 9 yards, and everything seemed to be okay. And everybody's all complaining like, you're going to die from eating like that. You're going to do this. There's people that comment on my channel, like on Facebook right now. There's videos that came out 7 years ago that they're saying I can't. I forgot which one it was, but they said, I'm waiting for this guy to have a heart attack. I said, you're going to wait a long time because this video is 7 years old. So it's the stuff on Facebook aren't all like new videos. They're videos they took from YouTube and re-edited, and they put them out. I don't do anything on YouTube except my stupid posts I put up sometimes, but they do all the videos. They do the editing. They put the comment up top. They do everything. So I don't do anything but get half the money. They take 50% of that money, and I don't care because I was making $0, and they got me to 617,000 subscribers in a little over a year. I only had 22,000, and I wasn't making hardly any money at all, like maybe $100 or $200. And I'm not bragging about it, but that Facebook makes about double to triple that YouTube does, and that's 6 figures over on Facebook. On the eating channel, not the channel here doesn't do any of that. I don't get any money from the outdoors on Facebook on this channel, which this is my future. So that's kind of where I'm trying to get that, ramped up. But Facebook, I can't do that for the rest of my life either for my eating channel, because I'm not going to be doing eating the rest of my life. So that's going to be out sooner or later. But I got like 3 AI companies and TikTok as well. So I get paid. That one video I do on Facebook, on YouTube, 3, 4, 5, about 6 people. I get 6 or 7 videos out of one video. So that channel does pretty good. But again, it's not going to be but 5 or 6, 7 years tops that I'm done with that. I can't do that no more. So just because I'm making it now doesn't mean I'm going to be making it then. I might get residual money that'll be okay. If I'm sleeping in a camper, I'll make it with anything. But But this channel here is why I tell people, please subscribe, please like, please share the videos. If you can share the videos on Facebook, it helps out tremendously. If you share on YouTube, you don't have a YouTube channel, it's not sharing with nobody really. But if you share on Facebook, certain videos, you don't gotta share all of them, but certain videos you think your friends might like, or you think it's funny or controversial or something that they might want to see, then that'd be a video to share with them. But when I say it in videos, if you see videos of me saying, please like the video, you know, if you don't want to share, please at least like the video. It's not going to hurt nothing just hitting that button, you know. And that's why I beg a lot of people doing that, because this is the future of me, and I'm not going to be doing the eating forever like that. So it's just something that I'm really stressing for everybody. Steven said, I think you should start your own seasoning. I've already have some other stuff, and that's one thing in the future. I got about 3 other items that I'm working on. So when I get out of the outdoors, like 80 years old, or maybe even 65, I don't know, I've got something I'm doing that I'm going to be doing. You'll find out about one of them at least in about a year or two. You'll find about one of them when I'm working on. So it's something to do around that region. I got my mind always set like a chess game. You got to think a little bit ahead of the game. You can't do outdoors the rest of your life either. So when that wraps up and you just got this going, that's the time you need to work on something else. So it's going there. Chris says, can you please put your mic somewhere else? No, I'm sorry. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm not here I can't pamper everybody. One thing you don't like, somebody else is not going to like. You will learn. If you do YouTube, you're going to learn you can't pamper one person. You can't please everybody. I only put this up here. I'm not doing this to piss anybody off. I'm doing this because this is where the microphone sounds the best at, right here. If I put it right here, it doesn't sound as good. If I put it right here, it echoes a little bit, especially under here. This is the best mic, like the audio for you guys. That's the only reason why I'm doing it right now. But don't worry, on my videos, I don't do it. So if people don't want to watch the lives when I do this, that's perfectly fine. But it's just something I'm trying to just get better audio for people. And I learned to, on YouTube, people get irritated about certain things more than others. And there's some people that don't want the camera backwards and reading the letters backwards. It bothers them. And that's one thing I try to fix, because when I'm trying to show you stuff on the screen, I don't want it to be backwards. But that's just that. So it's just I can't please everybody, because there's some people that don't like rap. There's some people that don't like country. There's some people that don't like rock. So I can't just play certain songs. What I do in that situation, what I do is, if they're playing country in that town and it prevails over every other, like if I only hear country, you're gonna hear country in that music. And on this channel, you're gonna hear a lot more country because it's more country wise. And believe me, I don't like country music. I don't like, you might think I like country music because that's the music in the videos. I don't like country music. But it's not about me. It's about you guys, about the feel of the video, about how the video sounds. And I pay more attention to the videos than some, not saying just you, but when people think I do. Sometimes when the video clip changes to another video, the song lyrics are different. Like it chops it, like the beat is right there where it changes. I do stuff on purpose in the videos because I think it's best for everybody. And that's why I do it. If I get like in one live, if I get like 20 people complaining about this, I might not do it next time. Okay. But I can't just do each one, because if you do that and somebody sees that I did that for you, then this person's going to want to do it, because guess what? And this is one scenario when people say, hey, can you shout me out? I love your channel. And guess what I do? I usually say, I'll do it this time, but I can't do anymore. As soon as I say that and say, hey, shout out to Chris Walters, woo, guess what happens after? And I already said I can't do this, but I'll do it this time. I get like 30 people asking me to shout them out because I shouted that one person out. So, and there's certain people, and like sometimes I blow up on people, and people don't. Whoa, what the fuck? What did that fat bastard blow up on them over that little thing? So she said, but I don't. Sometimes I don't see that. They never ask me that, but I get asked a certain question like 40 times a day, and then somebody says it, and then I'm wrong for blowing up on that person because that person was the person that said it in the live or something. And I really look like an asshole because I blew up on that one person, but they don't see that what I go through all day long. Like if I go live, and as soon as I get off the live, then people want to email me about stuff. After I go live, I'm not answering emails like this trip here. I'm not trying to answer emails all day long because on the other channel, I actually stopped, and this was rough for me to do, folks. I stopped answering comments on the bigger channel. I don't answer comments on the bigger channel anymore, and I picked this trip to do it because I don't want to sit here and I get videos for you guys, but I don't want to sit here watching this farmer run this plow on this crop, and I'm sitting here doing this all day long, answering emails. Like when I get off of here, I'm like, now I got to answer emails, and then the questions people have, where they can just do it in the comments, or I'm doing this and I'm missing my opportunity of seeing the world, and I'm just doing this all day, and I'm trying to get out of doing some of that. And it's and I sometimes I feel like an asshole in my emails, and I'm saying, hey, please come to lives and do it there, because I just don't want to do that all day long, and I see both sides of the streets where like that guy, he's not caring about his subscribers. I'm trying to do my best I can to still live comfortably and kind of relaxing and do what I do. And let me cut this off. And then, yeah, just got an email now. Like I'm saying, I that just goes to show what I was just talking about. No matter what I say on lives or what I say what not to do, people do it anyway, and that gets real frustrating. And that's like, especially on the other channel. That's why I just stopped answering comments. It got to a point where no matter what I said or how I kind of wanted to do the channel and just not do like certain things that monopolize my time, it goes out the window. It's just a waste of breath. Like you just heard my phone, that was the email. So but that's kind of why I blow up on certain things because nobody. Oh wow, this is raining. It's about to rain or something. It just dropped 10 degrees. I'm not lying. 10 degrees. Cut this fan off. Okay, I'm about to shut this live now, but I'm gonna cut the fan off so I don't waste that energy of the thing, because I don't need this anymore. Yeah, it just dropped like 10 degrees. I see like a fog out that way. But I'll finish this by just showing you the Snake River, and hopefully this phone don't shut down. If it does, the live, I'm just saying the live will be over. But that's the Snake River. It's flowing pretty good that direction. But there's a farmer who's been out there in that field. Let me cut this off, people. Yeah, like I said, you heard another beep. That's just my email. Like I said, once I just talk about something like that, I don't understand if people just don't listen. People just don't listen, and they want to email me. And I just said it like, that's like, it's really irritating, and I have to say it like that. Because once I just told you guys, and then you email me anyway. Yeah, and I'm an asshole for even complaining about it. But people don't respect my wishes. If they get butt hurt, then fuck them. That's all I can say. And like I say, I don't hold my tongue a lot because I was being nice about it. And once I'm nice about it, once I tell people, then they want to play a victim. But this is the rest area. They got the awnings over these two and this one, and that shows about this place. This is the Snake River. This used to be the the salmon festival before 1811, before they started coming in and I guess for killing cattle and stuff. I guess that would be the cowboys and Indians, or the cowboys. But they have July. They came here in July, but I think this might just be the regular Idaho instead of being up this direction. But they have the original trail. But I'll show you the sign before I go. I know I was complaining about that email stuff earlier, and I'm not trying to leave it on the bad note. But this is the sign here, and I'll shut it down. But I do appreciate everybody coming to this live. I really do. But please respect my wishes when I ask, I ask certain things. Just don't be a party pooper. But there you go. You can read that later. I'll pause it or whatever. But it used to be the salmon festival. This is 1 mile. If you look down the road, you can probably see Oregon. It's 1 mile that way. It looks real foggy now. Like, I didn't think it was supposed to rain today, but if you're looking it's getting real windy now, but it's like really foggy, like weird. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it very much. If I missed your questions and comments, please don't email me. I'm not going to answer the emails. Please just comment on the video, and then I'll answer the comments. With that said, guys, I'm going to eat my noodles. I got to put this up. This is my whole chart of my trip, and I've been writing down everywhere where I've been going, and I'm going to probably give this away to somebody. But this is my whole trip of where I've been and where I stayed and stuff. So that's going to be some kind of memory thing. But yeah, it's getting windy. Let me shut this stuff down, guys. But thanks very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you liked the live, other than nagging, and I will see you later. Next time I go live, make sure to let me know to give out 10 subscriptions, okay? See ya.